You're listening to the Lone Star Gridiron Sports Network.
The Lufkin Panthers weekly press conference is made possible by Fresh Media Works, the leader in podcasting expertise. For the past 20 years, nobody has created more podcasts than Fresh Media Works. Hundreds of shows with millions of downloads later, Fresh Media Works has been the engine behind Lone Star Gridiron. To find out how podcasting can help your company, go to freshmediaworks.com/podcasting or call 713-269-4620. Don't be left behind.
All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Coach Quick to the show. Coach, congratulations again. What a good game.
Yeah, we both groups played really good. They fought hard, and we got a little opportunity to pull ahead there in the fourth quarter and tied it up, and then went ahead and played some pretty good defense at the end. So all the kids got after it. They fought. It was really good to see how they're going to react when they're uncomfortable, and we needed that before we started district.
Yeah, definitely. And so talk about that. You're down 17-10 going into the fourth quarter. What was it the coaches saying, look, guys, we're still in this, or was the team already ready to go?
No, it was a pretty physical game all the way through. They did a really good job of stopping the run, and we didn't throw the ball very good there early, and but played pretty good defense. But the kids just kept fighting. You know, we told them at halftime, because it was tied up at half, but you know, we told them you can either find a way or find an excuse, one or the other, and that's how it's going to go. And they just kept chipping away, and our running back had a real long run. I think it was a 91-yard run, and it kind of opened it up a little bit, and then finished out the game on offense with running the clock out, getting the first down when we had to, and then running the clock out. So I think it was more of just, you know, it's just how the game is played. Let's go. Let's play to the last tick and keep fighting and see what happens.
I love that. Yeah, and you mentioned that 91-yard run. On tape, the angle I saw, you couldn't really tell, but it seemed like the seas just parted and he was wide open.
Yes. You know, he broke through that first line. And like I said, they did a great job up front. You know, he chipped away. I think he had him at 80-something yards up until that point. And but they had done a great job up front with kind of stalemating our run. And that, you know, we got a little bit closer, a little bit toward the end, and just kept fighting, and that thing opened up, and he got up into the second level, and boy, when he did that, he could see an opening. But he's a tough kid. He's not going to make excuses. He's going to get his pad level down and keep churning, and knowing that he's going to get an opportunity one time. He's just got to make the best of it.
Right, and then you talked about the defense holding at the end, because you were trailing before, and they had to hold on to that lead. Right,
they had 3 possessions there in the fourth quarter, and all 3 times we got off the field, got the ball back to the offense. They played defensively. We played pretty good, and they made some plays. They've got some talented guys on the edge. They really have some good athletes out there on the edge. They get the ball to them quick, and then they let them be football players. And they had a couple of drop balls that you know, might could have changed it, but they didn't. You know, they didn't make the play, and we tried to take advantage of that.
Nice. And how did you get out of there health-wise?
Well, not bad. We just your normal stuff. I said, you know, it was very physical football game all the way through, special teams, everything. And so we had quite a few in the training room Saturday morning. It was just normal stuff, bumps and bruises, and you should feel sore after that if you're really getting it. So, but overall, we'll have the same group. We're pretty healthy right now. Just a little sore. We'll have to. We worked a little bit of soreness out Saturday in the weight room and did some running but we're not going to go out there and go full contact to the ground today. We got to let them get back and get their legs back underneath them and play.
Definitely. And what is the focus in practice this week?
Well, we're still trying to clean it. We had a couple of penalties. It wasn't like it was last week. They did a better job on cleaning it up and playing the game, playing a smart game. We still got some things we got to fix offensively inside, and we had a couple of times where we didn't block it the right way and didn't make the adjustment till second half, and we got to work that this week. So I think that's the main focus there. It's going to be another physical game. We know them, they know us, and just that style of football. We understand what it is. We have to be healthy. We got to be ready to go on Friday.
Yeah, and you talk about Longview. They lost a close one in week one, but week one we usually discount anyway. Did you see anything though in that game that McKinney did that maybe y'all can take advantage of?
Well, McKinney's a pretty good football team. They're pretty good defensively, and they fly around. They've got some really good players. They had some turnovers, and that affected the game quite a bit. And they had some penalties, but they've cleaned that up. And they're they got a lot of those kids coming back from last year. They've got a really good football team, and just the style of play that they play, being physical and running downhill. You got to be ready to go. You got to be ready to go mentally and physically to be able to play this type of game, because most everybody else has gone to the spread and they got 5 in the box and that's it. When they're gonna play 8 in the box, and they're gonna play the 2 tight end and the wing, and they're gonna run right at you. And you got to make that change. Used to you played that all year except once, because one team played the spread. Now it's just the opposite. You got all spread teams now, and then you got that one that plays the game the way it was, and so you got to do that.
And what do you expect out of them defensively?
Well, Coach Berry does a great job up there defensively. They always swarm to the ball. They're very physical and attacking. They play defense the way you're supposed to play defense. You find it doesn't matter. You get blocked, you don't stay blocked, and you get off the block and go. And they're not real fancy over there. They do what they do, and they're not going to change. And the whole group has that mentality, and that's just their style of play.
Excellent. Well, again, congratulations on the A&M Consolidated victory, and best of luck this week. It's going to be a heck of a battle.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a good one. East Texas battle.
Right on. All right, we'll talk next week.
Coach, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Did you play Texas high school football? If you did, you're part of an elite group, the Brotherhood of Texas High School Football. All football players, past and present, who have ever suited up in the Lone Star State are eligible. Go to LoneStarGridiron.com/brotherhood. And thank you for the part you played in the greatest sport in the greatest state.
LoneStarGridiron.com. Access the complete history of Texas high school football, over 100 years of information, win-loss records, coaching histories, individual stats, records, and more. Lone Star Gridiron, the authority on Texas high school football.